Anyway, what you got, big guy?
All right, here's what I got. I've got some notes here.
Good.
So, Derek, I want you to pick one or two.
Two.
Okay. Gypsy Rose Blanchard has a new man, is now newly pregnant.
Oh.
Do you know who Gypsy Rose Blanchard is?
I am lost on
Not
this
a clue.
conversation.
Oh, boys.
Oh, boy.
Buckle up.
Here we go.
Boy.
So, this girl convinced a boyfriend at the time to stab and kill her mother.
Because why?
Because she was drugging her to make her seem like she had
Yes.
disabilities.
You ever heard of Munchausen's by proxy?
No.
Munchausen's disease is where if you had a child, you basically poisoned this child or brainwashed this child to think that they were sick all the time.
Yeah.
And because you were basically an attention seeker or just suffer from a real gnarly mental condition that,
Or just a bag of shit.
or you're just a bag of shit. Yeah. So Gypsy Rose's mother.
Yes. So Gypsy Rose's mother had her convinced that she had leukemia at one point, and even went through like
She had her salivary glands removed because she thought that she was like mentally handicapped to where like they how they slobber like excessive stuff like that. They thought that they had her salivary.
It's epic.
It's
but
wild.
it turns out what she was doing,
pretty
she was
wild.
rubbing like a lidocaine solution,
To where it would numb her mouth, so she obviously couldn't feel her lips.
and so she would just
Slobber.
she had teeth removed.
Yeah.
Every time a doctor would start believing like, hey, there's something going on here, they'd move to another doctor.
Yep.
And the abuse went on for a very long time. So this girl kind of finally starts to realize like mom is doing all this, because she'd be like the take to Facebook, hey, little Gypsy Rose has been diagnosed with leukemia, and the, love you, girl, you got, that kind of stuff.
See her teeth? See how they're gone?
God.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Gypsy Rose and her mother, her late mother. That's whenever she
Looked like she's going through the leukemia stage.
that's what I'm saying. So she looked like she had the cancers on that deal. And then after she had basically convinced her boyfriend into offing her mother,
Yeah, at 16, she was 16,
she went to
17?
jail, and that's what she looks like now.
And I feel terrible
Holy
that she
cow.
went to
How
jail.
old is she in that picture?
Like
I mean,
the little one or this one here?
No, the other one.
I don't know. She was young when she was this, but
I feel like if somebody's putting you in a state to where you look like you've got a terminal illness
yeah.
and you kill them because of it, that ought to be taken care of.
Like
Like stand your ground.
Justifiable
law.
homicide type shit.
Yeah, like if somebody's like put you in a state that you have all the symptoms of a terminal illness and you kill them, that's just stand your ground type stuff.
Well, and I think
That's what she looks like now.
some of that happened,
Kind of
though.
hot. She kind of hot.
There was
Okay. I mean, considering where she come from,
Yeah,
sure.
There
Well,
was-
yeah, that's pretty wild.
You wouldn't
there was
kick
some
her out of
other
bed for
things
eating
I think
crackers or
like
nothing.
after like all that was going on, where there showed some bit of more than just, because like we talked about, I think originally when we discussed it, is how laws worked out. It wasn't like she did it in the heat of passion. There was some intent. There was some
It
planning.
was definitely premeditated. Yes.
Like there's, I get what you're saying, but to the extent by the letter of the law.
What?
So she spent 8 years in prison for the 2015 murder of her mother, Claudine. But on July 9th, she announced that she was expecting her first child with boyfriend Ken Urker. Because you remember the guy that picked her up from jail, out of prison, I guess. Wheels must have fell off that relationship.
Oh, poor gal.
Look at the.
I mean, she's
look
good
at the Instagram photos. Everybody takes good Instagram photos.
Oh, yeah.
We're all fathers here.
Pretty wild.
We were excited about that.
Yeah.
Ken looks like an older dude, though.
Yeah.
You think she's got some? There's got to be some.
Who was that gal that had the older dude that had all the controversy back when we were
Anna
teenagers?
Nicole Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah. She married for love.
Yeah. I bet this bro did too.
Yeah. You reckon?
yeah.
Huh.
Good for her.
What a wild deal. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, huh? I mean, do you think it's a publicity stunt? Do you think, because there's photos here on the Googler where she's like just standing in front of like some kind of red carpet event.
Do you think
I
she
it's all
repeats the abuse that her mother did to her?
I think it's all a sham.
That's a tough spot.
That would
She
be wild.
could, but
Well,
I
but
think
it's
that
like
there's
the-
probably something worthwhile being said about her mental capacity at the moment, considering all the trauma that she had growing up.
Yeah, that's
I think
true.
you'd have a hard time trying to pin anything on that poor gal. No, I also think you'd have a hard time convincing me that maybe she is in any state to make her own decisions after however many years before she decided.
Do you think she's, what do they call that? Not incontinent. She's probably
incompetent?
incompetent, yeah. She
Yeah.
probably doesn't have trouble shitting her pants.
I'd
She'll probably pee
say
her
that if
pants a
you
lot out of
can't-
shit.
if you had
Kids.
a situation like that from your own mother for that many years,
Yeah.
I'd say there'd be at least trust issues and some shadowed perspective that would definitely impinge your judgment on
Yeah,
things.
wow.
Oh, listen how the love story started. Blanchard met Urker after he wrote her a letter of support while she was in prison in 2017.
I knew a girl that I graduated high school with that married a man
Oh, this gets even
they
weirder.
met like that.
Urker proposed to Blanchard while she was still behind bars in 2018. The two later parted ways in 2019. Blanchard went on to marry another man, Ryan Anderson, in a prison wedding ceremony in 2022. She began spending time with Urker again earlier this year following her split with Anderson. Anderson said he felt blindsided by the breakup.
Wild.
Yeah. See, people like this, though, they got to stay relevant. And then they got to stay in the news. That's what they got to do.
Yeah, you gotta stay in the
Well,
yeah,
look at
just
the
like
Haktua girl.
Honey Boo Boo. Same.
She stay in the news? What
Honey
has she
Boo
done
Boo.
lately?
I don't know.
Well, then she's not stayed in the news.
Well, Hawk Tua girl is so fresh that she's gonna
So
be
fresh
in
and so clean.
She's gonna be there for a while.